In this episode of We Pronounce You Unfiltered, we are talking all things vows. So discussing the length of them, what you should add in there.
How crass is too crass.
And why I think AI is the worst possible thing that you could use to do your vows.
All loved up and ready to propose? Or maybe you're searching for the perfect wedding ring. My Jewellery Shop are your engagement and wedding ring experts. At My Jewellery Shop, it's your time to shine. Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach, and myjewelleryshop.com.au. Moira Major and Nikki Amos.
We pronounce you unfiltered. Welcome to another episode of We Pronounce You Unfiltered. Now, Nikki and Moira, both celebrants, both talking you through all things wedding. So this episode is going to be about the vows.
Yes, the dreaded vows.
The dreaded vows.
Yes, they're either going to make people laugh, they
Yes.
make people cry,
Yes.
and sometimes they make you squirm in your seat.
Yeah, sometimes
They're a
you
little
wonder
awkward.
if they've actually ever rehearsed them.
Yes.
Or even understand what the concept
or
is.
even wrote any points down
Exactly.
prior to the wedding day.
So the importance of the vows, it's the way in which it's the heart of the ceremony, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's pretty much what you're feeling, what you want everyone there to know about your love.
about your relationship,
So
about
celebrants
who you are.
lead you into it. They tell you the love story, what's on paper, but this is actually the real essence.
Yeah, and you also really highlights the couple's personalities
Yep.
as well, doesn't it? You know,
Yep.
they're either going to be romantic or they're going to be fun and quirky, and you know that really sets the tone.
Absolutely. And it does, it lightens as well, I think, because it is actually the truth coming through, and it shows, yeah, like you said. See, sometimes people at the wedding don't even know your partner.
No.
As in, it could be your side of the family. Never even, so then it's nice to hear from that person as
That's
well.
right.
Have you ever had a couple who don't want to do vows?
Yes, I have. And what they did is they wrote a love note to each other. So when I was doing the legal part of the vows, I mentioned that they were exchanging their letter. Not that they written it, and of course they didn't read them out for anyone. It was just for them personally, but they did not want to read their vows out.
Isn't
at
that
all.
funny?
Yeah.
Because as we mentioned in past podcasts as well, there's a couple of legal requirements that you need. One is the legal vows,
Yes.
and that has to be said in Australia for a wedding. The wedding vows itself, you don't have to have them.
No.
If you don't want them, don't do
Or
them.
the asking
Yes,
as well.
you don't have to do that either.
Yeah, because some people combine the asking with the vows and make it a one thing.
Yep.
So it's really, you can do whatever you want.
It's amazing though when you're meeting a couple and you say, okay, I know you're going to do vows, just a look of absolute terror.
Oh, it is. And it is the hardest homework that the couple has. In fact, the wedding I've got coming up too, that exactly the same, like we're really struggling with the vows. And so do you give them some guidance? What
I
do you
give them
do?
a bit of guidance. So I give them usually there's some, some ones that other people have used and things like that. That's more so for the asking or for not the actual legal, not the actual vows. But I think every couple that I've married, I would say the vows were given the day before or the night before to me 85% of the time.
Yeah.
People just put it off.
They do.
And it doesn't have to be put off.
Yeah, and they reread and then they reshuffle, and then it just becomes all too much, don't you find?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it really should be the simplest things.
Oh, because it's from the heart. It's what they want to express to the other person. It's what they want everyone else to know about them, as like you said just before. So.
But also looking at the fear on the faces when they know, when you say, now it's time for the vows. And literally they poop their
But
pants.
I was going to say schwitzing is another
schwitzing.
thing. You just see the bead of sweat
Yes.
across the
And one bride, beautiful bride, I gave her the mic. So the other thing as well you've got to look at is if you want to hold the microphone yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Or if the celebrant holds a microphone to your face.
Yes.
Because you've obviously, it's all the little stuff.
It is true.
So you've got vows in one hand,
Yes.
and I know a lot more couples are using little vow books you probably get from Temu or some online thing. So they write it in there, and they've got one in one hand and they've got the microphone in the other. And one of the beautiful brides recently, she was shaking so much that she couldn't even hold the microphone.
Yeah.
And it's the adrenaline of the
is,
moment,
yes.
but also the nerves of speaking in public, once again, very difficult for many people, that we actually had to kind of stop because
Yeah,
it was like, we
calm
can't
it down.
hear you because it's flying around. Then, you know, it's difficult. It is. So what's the tips that you give to your couples?
What, to be
To
relaxed?
write them, yeah, or to write them to start with.
Well, to write them is just first verbal diarrhea on paper.
Absolutely.
Just put all your thoughts out, because you're talking about this person that you live with, that
Yeah.
you know implicitly.
You are marrying.
And I think people, get caught up with, oh, I promise to love you. No shit. That's why we're here.
Sort of mentioning the obvious.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So think about things that are unique to your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I sort of say to them as well. Do, after they've written them down, do read over it. Obviously practice it out loud, say it out loud
Mm-hmm. yeah.
as well, because it's so
Because the written
different.
word is so much different to the spoken word.
Yes.
When you do that verbal diarrhea, as you mentioned, when you come back to it, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it is about preparing before the day.
Yes.
Being a public speaking coach as well, it's so important. The preparation is the absolute key.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to make sure that it flows right, that it sounds right. Don't put words in there that you're going to think, oh, no, I'll get it right on the day.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're not going to
I've
get it right
never
on the
used
day.
that word
You
before
need-
in my
yeah.
life.
And it has to be you. It has to be so much. Yeah.
And I think it has to be short. Like,
Yes.
if you're waffling on, you'll hear people go, look, this is all really nice, but, come on, my attention span's
And
not quite
cocktail
there.
hour starts very soon.
Yeah,
so
that's
could you
right.
hurry this up? The other thing as well, the awkward factor, I think both bride and groom, or bride and bride, or groom and groom, partner and partner, they have to go to the same time limit. Very awkward when
one is way
one is
longer.
30 seconds
Yes.
and the other one goes for 4.5 minutes.
So with your couples, Moyes, do they say to you, read? Because I always get my couples to do them separately,
Yep.
so they don't
They don't
obviously they're a
know.
nice
Yeah.
surprise on the
Yeah.
day. But some of them are like, well, we don't really care if they're in line. Some
Yep.
are like, I want them to be in line in length,
Yep.
in tone.
Yep.
So is that what you do?
Yeah, you got to talk about it with them because they really don't know. Really, at the end of the day, you only do this once or
Yes.
maybe twice or three times or whatever. No judgment. But it is something that some people have never and don't understand.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like, oh, what do you mean? Actually, thinking back to my wedding, I don't think we did them.
You didn't do vows.
I don't remember having vows.
Do you know, I was thinking about it on the way here, and I would do my vows differently because, back when we were talking about preparation of the
Yeah.
wedding and all this stuff you've got going on, when our celebrant came, she was like, and she gave us a book, like we do, give people examples. And I kind of went, oh, I like that sentence, that sentence, that. And I put things together, but it wasn't words from us
No.
and it wasn't about us. And we
Yeah.
were one of those couples going, yes, I promise to love you, all the
All the
obvious
stuff, but not actually about the love
Yes.
between the two of you.
Yes, and the quirky things
Yeah.
that make our relationship funny or special or
We had Carlton and St Kilda mentioned by the celebrant, Rosemary Logan, what an absolutely beautiful woman. So we had that, which was as part of the asking. So it was like, do you promise when Carlton and St Kilda were playing, because I was stoically St Kilda at that time and Paul was Carlton, do you promise to play fair and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then, but no, we didn't do them. And I've never even thought about the fact that we didn't do them.
Do you still have your script? Like,
No.
did your celebrant give you the
I think
script?
it would be somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd actually really love to look back at that.
It'd be
Now
interesting.
being a
You know what?
celebrant.
We should do that. As
We
an
should do
episode.
that.
Look at our
Look at
scripts.
our actual scripts as well. Now, something that we're going to have to bring it up, AI.
Yes.
I am stoically against AI.
Yes, you are. You're an old school girl.
I'm old school. I've got a million notebooks. That's one groom did actually say to me, and I said, how are we going to the vows? And he goes, I'm going to AI it. And I went, no, mate, you're not. And I said, are you marrying a robot? What are you doing? Even one of the weddings I did recently, the two groomsmen who were doing their speech at the wedding, I said to them, how you feeling? Because I was emceeing the event as well. I said, how are you feeling? And have you got the speech ready? Oh, yeah, we AI'd it. And I literally went cold. And he goes, one of them actually said, oh, I was actually going to see if I could just hold the microphone to the phone and it could actually read it out as well.
No.
And I just looked at him going,
No,
but we put personalised details. I was literally, my head was exploding.
Yes.
So I'm stoically no AI whatsoever. You're different.
I'm a little different. And I think too, you're right, though, you would not want to put something in AI and read it out as it comes out. I think AI can be used as a tool together with writing things on your own because it's a way to spark the ideas.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just going to agree with you.
Yeah, if they got writer's block, yes. Polishing up chunky and awkward sentences.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my last.
How can I say this better? Do you mean
exactly?
Okay. Yeah.
And also you already hit on it. They're already putting the information in. So AI doesn't know about your relationship. It's not going to spit out. So you have to put a certain amount of information in. And you can even say to AI, I want it to be a little funny, quirky feel.
Yep.
And it can also, or I want it to be more romantic.
Yep.
So I always say to my couples, if you're going to use AI, read back over it, put it then, use it as a
thought starter.
Use it as a thought starter. Edit it how you wish, but then make it sound like you and read it out loud.
Yeah.
Because what you read in your mind
it's completely
doesn't
different.
Necessarily translate when you're reading out loud.
Well, you've got your mind reading, you've got your vocal reading, and then you've also got your writing. So it's kind of everything is different.
Yes.
And you might, and also, I don't know, is it appropriate to put the funny stuff in there? Yes, if it's funny to the both of you,
and
I think is important.
And if your guests are going to be receptive to it.
Well, that's the thing. And don't go crass. This is not the time to talk about the first time you slept together or what you think of someone's, genital. It's not that time. It is. You've got to think about the fact that your audience is going to involve your grandparents, if you're lucky enough.
Just result to that point.
Just go with that. All that other stuff can be done on the hen's night and the bucks night when Nana's not there. You don't need to be doing that.
That's
I
right.
actually did find it was funny today. I was just having a look at on Instagram and someone said the reality edition of Marriage Vows. Are you willing to be rolled over in the middle of the night if snoring too loudly? Do you promise to never question the amount of blankets, candles or pets brought into your home, no matter how many you already have? Do you promise to share your food even though she insisted she wasn't hungry? Do you promise not to make her look for things that are right in front of your face? Do you promise not to say you never told me that when in fact she did tell you that multiple times?
100 times.
There are some fun ones. And you know what? With that as well, to add those jokes in, tried and tested jokes are great.
Yes.
So you can actually borrow from other people.
Yes.
But just, even though I'm stoically against it, I can see how AI could help some people who aren't that way inclined.
Not everyone is amazing verbosely like yourself. You do have beautiful
I do talk for a living, yes. No, but I mean, I can see that, and I can see how it could really assist some people as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, you've got a challenge for us. I love this.
Yeah, I did. So I thought we could make this a little fun.
All right.
And we could do a little mini vow challenge.
Okay.
So we're going to make up a scenario about a fella.
Okay.
His name's Joe.
His name's Joe.
He loves footy, he loves the pub, and he loves camping.
Okay.
So we thought maybe if you could do a no tools 30-second
Vow for Joe.
Vow for Joe.
Okay.
And I will whip one up on AI and see what we can come up with.
Sounds good. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You got your little, do you have a name for your AI?
No, I don't.
Don't people name them now?
Well, you know what? That gets a little scary.
That's a little bit weird. That sounds like you don't have any friends.
Okay.
Okay, so Joe, footy, pub and camping. All right, well, I love a challenge. Let's take a couple of seconds to think about it, and then we shall do the 30-second vow challenge.
Great to have my jewellery shop on board to sponsor us for our very first season of We Pronounce You Unfiltered.
Now, if you've heard about lab-grown diamonds, you might be thinking, what's the difference between lab-grown and mined diamonds? So pretty much you can go in there and have a chat to the team, figure out what is suitable for you. Aside from being man-made in a lab, using cutting-edge technology, lab-grown diamonds are visually, chemically and physically identical to a mined diamond.
Well, they're also eco-friendly,
Yes.
ethically sourced, and cost 30% less than mine diamonds.
Oh my gosh. Now you can discover the irresistible pool of created diamonds at My Jewelry Shop, the Gold Coast's only fully accredited jeweller offering certified sustainability rated diamonds.
At My Jewelry Shop, it's your time to shine. Celebrating 10 years at Nobby Beach, or you can find them at myjewelryshop.com.au.
All loved up and ready to propose? Or maybe you're searching for the perfect wedding ring. My Jewelry Shop are your engagement and wedding ring experts. At My Jewelry Shop, it's your time to shine. Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach, and myjewelryshop.com.au.
All right, well, before the break, Nikki, you set us a challenge, which is the mini vow challenge. So we've made up a partner. His name is Joe. He loves the footy. He loves the pub. He loves camping. You are using AI to whip one up, and I'm just going with nothing, which is fine. I'm more than fine with that. How did you go with your little AI friend?
Yeah, I've got a little, one or two sentences here to share.
All right, well, who goes first?
I'll go first. If
Okay,
you like.
and I'll start the clock. Hang on, we'll start the 30-second clock. Go.
Joe, I vow to be your ultimate teammate. Whether we're cheering at the footy, arguing over who got the last pint at the pub, or setting up the tent in the mud. I promise to laugh with you, support you, and make even the simplest camping trip feel like an adventure. Though every kick, pint, and puddle, I choose you always.
8 seconds left, quick.
I
love
stop
you.
stealing my blankets.
All right, okay. Here we go. My Joe, Big Joe, the man I met by the firelight camping all those years ago. You stole my heart that night, just like you stole my rum. Being with you, Joe, is like being with a bear. You're hairy, you smell a bit, but you're reliable, and you've always got me in your arms to protect me, to care for me, to love me, and to be my special Joe.
That was great. Well done. You filled 30 seconds.
I did.
Well, you filled
But I
that
would
30
never
seconds.
marry a man who stole my rum. There's no.
Or as big and hairy.
Well, you never know. All right, well, that was a fun episode about vows. Sort of doing a bit of a wrap-up of it. Make sure that they're short and simple.
Yep.
Personalise
Stories are
them.
engaging.
Yep. Stories do make them yours.
Yes.
Like you mentioned, I promised to love you and marry you. Well, you're doing that, you
Yeah.
numpty. So let's move on from that. Don't leave them to the last minute.
No.
Have someone look over them with you as well.
Yes. It's
Read them
someone
out
you
loud.
trust
Yep.
that can give you some honest feedback. Practice them out loud.
Yes.
Out loud.
Out loud is good. And also, if you've never used a microphone before, probably good for the celebrant to hold that near you.
Yep.
Because the last thing you want to do is not be able to hear the vows.
That's right.
You've gone through all of this pressure
Yeah.
to write them. Let's make sure everyone can hear them.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Thank you for joining us
Thank
on another
you.
episode. Make sure that if there's any comments that you want to, maybe you had a vow stuff up.
Oh, please give us some of your vow stuff.
Maybe
up
you
so
dropped your vows. Maybe an animal stole them, like a peacock. That'd be great.
Maybe you cried the whole way through your vows.
You couldn't actually do them. We'd love a comment. Leave us a message. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And if you know someone who's getting married, make sure that you share this episode with them.
Yeah,
it
give them
might
some
help
hot
them.
tips.
Yeah,
give them
absolutely.
hot tips.
All loved up and ready to propose? Or maybe you're searching for the perfect wedding ring. My Jewelry Shop are your engagement and wedding ring experts. At My Jewelry Shop, it's your time to shine. Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach, and myjewelryshop.com.au.
Woodwork Podcasts.